A fierce battle gets underway between a couple of armies, and our hero Taichi narrates how different his life was with Rin not too long ago. They were simple school students living normal lives, but now they're fighting giant armies without even flinching. Taichi shows off his powers, and then we're taken to a flashback where he and Rin chill with each other on their way to school. Meanwhile, a sage girl is attacked by an evil soldier, but gets rescued by her guard. This leads to a teleportation spell that takes both Taichi and Rin to a fantasy world. Suddenly, they are confronted by a demon horse and need to act fast. Taichi does his best to save Rin, so he distracts the demon horse and attacks it with a stone. Luckily, a team of magical warriors show up to save Taichi with their swords, arrows, and fire blasts. The team explains to him that this was an obsidian horse, which is considered to be the strongest monster in the area. Later at night, Rin feels bad because Taichi almost sacrificed himself to save her. She sits silently by the moon side, but the lover boy makes up with her by using his charm. The next day, the team drops off the couple at a local town so that they can register themselves. They are told to assess their magical skills, so Rin puts her hand on a magical crystal and is shown to have strong magical affinity. Taichi has even stronger magic, so a warrior girl named Mira and the guildmaster Gerard send the couple to meet Lemia, a spicy wizard girl. Mira tells the babe to dress up, and then she assesses Taichi and Rin. Surprisingly, Taichi has astounding stats, and even Rin is an elite level mage. Lemia says that Taichi is so overpowered that he can have any girl he wants, but this makes Rin jealous. Now that our heroes need to be trained, Lemia and Mira decide to give them a lesson on how to use magic. When Taichi asks about his own abilities, Lemia says that she cannot explain anything because he's a unique magician. During training, Taichi struggles to unleash his true powers, but Rin is shown to be a fast learner. She goes to check up on Taichi, but he hasn't had much luck. Suddenly, our hero hears a fairy's voice and awakens a magical glow. During a tasty meal, Lemia reminds Taichi that it's only going to get tougher from here on. Time passes by, and we can see our heroes becoming even better with their skills. Taichi takes down a demon wolf, but Rin is on another level as she defeats multiple monsters with a combination of her elemental magic. An obsidian horse shows up, but even that isn't enough to slow down the couple. That night, Lemia finally explains that Rin and Taichi were transported here by a summoner's spell, which is considered to be extremely high-level magic. This only motivates Taichi, as he feels he and Rin can go back home if they find the sorcerer who summoned them. At night, Taichi hears the same fairy voice again and tries to figure where it's coming from. Regardless, he and Rin go back to the town of Aspire and begin their new lives as adventurers. One day, the couple is given a quest which has already been failed twice by other guild members. Taichi and Rin are a little suspicious, but agree to the task after being promised a rank promotion. Our heroes go around town and learn that everything has become expensive because monsters have been robbing the food supplies and causing a shortage. Taichi and Rin enter a pub and beat up all the goons in order to gain some intel on the matter. The bar patrons are revealed to be simple pawns, but our heroes get attacked by a trio of ninja girls afterwards. Taichi can sense that the ninja girls are strong, but he and Rin take them down with ease after using some of their basic moves. A blonde ninja named Anna is left behind as her comrades disappear with a smoke bomb. She is sent to Gerard to be monitored, and then Mura shows up to help the couple on their quest. Our heroes go to a local forest where they are to monitor who's stealing the supplies. Taichi meets a boy named Kasim, but senses something odd. Later, the team checks out the forest and are suddenly attacked by an army of orcs and an ogre leader. Mura takes down the orcs with her moves, and Taichi is able to defeat the ogre with ease, showing that he has become even more powerful. Later at night, an invisible warrior named Grammy is shown absorbing powers from all the forest beasts. The next day, Taichi and the team inspect the forest once again, and they find a bunch of thieves trying to steal the fruits. Our heroes are able to defeat them with ease, and then Kasim thanks them. However, Taichi senses that Kasim's hands are way too soft for a farmer, and then he reveals that he was the mastermind behind the orc attack. Grammy also shows up and attacks the team, so Rin and Mura take her on. A fierce battle follows, but Rin is able to match Grammy with ease. Meanwhile, Kasim summons a frost elemental monster to fight Taichi. Our hero tries to slash the beast, but it's of no use as it can regenerate. Grammy continues to dominate the girls and proves to be a lot for them to handle. The magician boy tries to tackle the frost beast, but it only gets worse for him as Kasim transforms it into a red elemental. Taichi starts to bleed, and then Kasim reveals he wants the magician boy's powers for his evil plan. He says he's using Mura and Rin as hostages and will do unspeakable things to them if Taichi doesn't comply. However, the girls are able to get back up and use a series of combo moves on Grammy. They team up to use fire blasts and sword slashes to defeat Grammy with ease. However, Kasim shows up and reveals that the red elemental has totally dominated Taichi. Things aren't looking good for our hero, but then he hears the fairy voice again and begs for her power. The fairy girl, Ariel, agrees to do so, and then Taichi revives himself with magic that is unimaginable. The red elemental unleashes a fire blast on him, but it's of no use as Taichi shows off his wind powers to destroy it with ease. He then uses an ultra blast to attack Kasim, but faints from the overdrive, so Kasim only loses an arm in the process. Taichi wakes up at Lemia's place and decides to eat 5 meals at the same time. Lemia reveals that he used up all his magic, which is why he's so hungry. She also states that Kasim had used a Crimson Pact, which is illegal considering it uses the blood of humans and demons to create forbidden magic. Taichi then learns that he is a summoner who is possibly even stronger than a dragon. Meanwhile, Kasim and Grammy meet their boss, Laudra, who decides to use them as his slaves even further. Then, Taichi finds a woman getting harassed by a couple of goons, so he saves her. However, he learns that this is Anna, who is now a changed babe. They team up and start exploring a secret cult hideout. At night, Mura and Rin are attacked by a cult warrior, but they take him on with ease. Unfortunately, Grammy shows up and takes Mura away, while Rin has to deal with more cult warriors. She finishes off the cult members and is then confronted by Grammy. However, instead of fighting, Grammy tells Rin to go help Mura, who is going to be used for a Crimson Pact. Rin goes to save the elf girl, and she does so with ease. However, Kasim and Laudra show up to reveal that a monster army is going to attack the town. Anna is attacked by a golem monster, but Taichi saves her and promises to keep her away from danger. Our hero uses his lightning fist to break through the golem with ease, and then the couple sees an open door. Here, they meet the Earth Girls, Mello and Milo. Meanwhile, Mura and Rin join Gerard and Lemia to plan against the monster army. Milo and Mello awaken a goblin army by using the Crimson Pact, so Taichi has to drain his magic to fight them all. A tense sequence follows, but Milo and Mello lose control as the goblins attack them as well. Luckily, Taichi comes to the rescue but learns that there are many more tunnels with many more goblins. Lemia and Rin contemplate using a mixture spell to counter the monster army, and after careful consideration, they go ahead with it. Rin unleashes all her powers to create a pit and fill it with counter-explosive elements. This allows the town to gain an advantage, and they finish off the goblins after a long, arduous battle. However, Laudra unleashes Crimson Pact monsters, and things look tricky. Luckily, Taichi shows up with his new harem girls and reassures Gerard he's going to fight them. Meanwhile, Lemia decides to unleash her full potential and blasts her way through the goblin army. However, there were 3 crimson ogres who were unaffected, so the girls continue the battle. It's of no use as they get defeated, and Rin is about to be ended. Luckily, Taichi shows up to save her just as she considers telling him her true feelings. It's time to rumble, so Taichi awakens his red glow and defeats one of the ogre monsters with his punch. More crimson beasts arrive, so our hero decides to show off more of his powers. He's able to take down the ogres with ease, while Anna helps the people of the town. However, a cult member shows up and seemingly brainwashes her. Milo and Mello help the others take down the smaller fry, while Taichi dominates the ogres. The going is good, but then a twin-headed dragon shows up and unleashes its fireball to establish dominance. This is an ominous sign, but Taichi decides to stay back and fight the dragon. Rin joins him, and they have a brief chat before our hero goes to challenge the dragon. Things aren't looking good for Taichi as the dragon dominates him as if he's an ant against an elephant. The battle becomes one-sided, and it only gets worse when Anna shows up in her brainwashed state. Taichi snaps her out of it, but it's too late as the dragon unleashes is a finisher blast. The couple avoids it, but Anna gets injured and has an emotional chat with Taichi before she seemingly dies. This angers Taichi, so he summons Ariel and finally forms a pact with her to come in the Wind Goddess as his new slave. With this new power, our hero confronts the dragon and demands to know why it's attacking the town. The dragon refuses to say anything till the battle is over, so Taichi unleashes his finisher Wind Blast. The dragon also uses his fire and water combo blast, but it's of no use as Taichi emerges victorious. The dragon finally explains that he was requested to fight Taichi by a devil girl, later revealed to be Shade, the spirit queen of darkness. Time passes by after the dragon attack, so the town starts rebuilding. One day, Lemia notices a royal crest and suspects something fishy. It turns out to be Alcena, a representative of King Gilmer. She's come to take our heroes to the king so that they can help him with a rebellion caused by the Duke, who is also the king's brother. The team enters the kingdom's capital, but Taichi quickly saves Alcena from an arrow. Now, our hero heroes meet Gilmer and Princess Charlotte. Lemmy accuses the king of summoning our heroes, and he agrees to it. This makes Taichi angry, so he confronts the king for being selfish. Later, Charlotte meets Taichi and explains that she is the one who had summoned him and Rin because she is a magician who can control time and space. She reveals that she could only use this spell once and apologizes for taking a peaceful life away from them. Our heroes forgive the princess for her errors, but then Lemmy summons them for a duel against the lead general, Sumela. The redhead babe attacks Taichi with all her might, but he holds back because he doesn't want it to end her. Our hero still wins the duel, so Sumela accepts defeat, but also gets on top of him and says she wants to become his wife. Later, Taichi goes to meet Rin, but finds her naked in her room. Meanwhile, we learn that Lauder is actually a priest who is mentoring Charlotte as the team prepares for war. The Duke also considers what to do about Rin and Taichi. He gives his prime soldier, Nilgen, full control, but this is actually a shady move. Now, Sumela goes to our heroes to discuss the battle plan. She also teases Taichi by saying they can have a grand wedding after the war. At night, Taichi goes to wish Rin goodnight, but she invites him into her room so that she can have some company. She feels nervous about the war, so Taichi promises to protect her. He explains that his magical cheat codes will help them emerge victorious, and then they hold hands. Lemmy anticipates some frisky action, but a cult assassin sneaks in to kill our heroes. Luckily, he is the one who gets tricked and has to off himself to avoid giving out any secret information. The next day, everyone gets set for the epic war, and Taichi sends out a warning shot. However, Nilgen's men use their own cheat codes via magic rings and launch long-range attacks. This ends up draining the soldiers, but Nilgen forces them to continue. Ariel creates a barrier that allows Rin to use her lighting blast combined with rain to render the enemy forces obsolete. The Duke's wizard, Inimicus, shows up to tell Nilgen he has lost and ends his life by stabbing his stomach. After a romantic wake-up call from Rin, Taichi pukes out of shyness but has to go meet the king. It turns out that Charlotte wants to reward the team with a collection of weapons, and they happily accept them. Taichi is happy to have a new katana, but Sumela only wants him to stick his sword inside her. This makes Taichi faint from overheating, but he gets some respite when the townsfolk thank him for his efforts. However, Kasim shows up and says he will get revenge for losing his arm to Taichi. He reveals an evil snake idol that limits Taichi's powers, but our hero accepts the duel. The boys get into a fierce battle. Although in limited capacity, they put up an impressive display, but Taichi remains unbeatable. Kasim admits defeat and says the snake idol has to be destroyed for our hero to get his magic back. However, an evil shadow demon appears from the snake idol and attacks everyone. Luckily, Grammy shows up and joins Kasim in holding off the shadow demon, while Ariel destroys the snake idol to give Taichi his powers back. Later, Lauder meets Shade and they plot something sinister, while our heroes get ready for round 2. Point, the king, and the Duke confront each other on the battlefield via their armies. An intense battle breaks out, and as expected, Taichi is able to dominate everyone with ease. A beast girl shows up and challenges Rin, while a shady knight attacks Miura. On top of that, Lemia is also confronted by an old sage. As these battles break out, Taichi invades the Duke's tent, but offers peace instead of violence. Inimicus doesn't accept this notion and sends some shadows into the fallen knights. Lemia wins her battle easily with an inferno blast, and Miura also emerges victorious with a double flame sword and dagger trick. Taichi amazes the Duke with his peaceful ways, but Inimicus unleashes his shadow magic to turn the knights into demon zombies. Rin continues her fight against the Beast Girl, but they are both attacked by the demon knights. Now, Inimicus explains that he only follows Shade, and it reminds Taichi about what the dragon had told him. The demon knights keep waking up despite the heavy blows, and our heroes are surrounded by a dark spell. While Inimicus sacrifices his soul to the Spirit Queen of Darkness, the Beast Girl joins forces with Rin, and they fight the demon knights. The Duke feels guilty for causing this huge mess, but Taichi decides to sacrifice himself to save Rin and the others. That's when Ariel freezes time and reveals she still hasn't given him her true power yet. She unleashes her goddess form, Sylphid, after which Taichi is reunited with Rin. He becomes a supreme being and summons Sylphid, who is actually the queen of all spirits. This allows Taichi to turn all the demon knights back to normal. However, Inimicus turns into a devil god and attacks our heroes. Taichi takes him on and learns that Shade is using him as a pawn so that she can make him her ultimate weapon. Taichi doesn't accept this and unleashes a flurry of blows upon the devil god. He emerges victorious, but is taunted by the devil god, who thinks he can't deliver the finisher move. Our hero proves him wrong and uses a thunder punch to end things once and for all. Taichi wakes up later to see himself surrounded surrounded by Rin and all his other harem girls. With the Duke finally defeated, the kingdom is at peace, and then Charlotte promises to find a way to send our heroes back to their world. For now, Taichi sets off on his new mission to find and challenge Shade. The end. Like, share, and subscribe for more fantasy stories. See you soon.